Hello, ladies and gentlemen, in the unknown species. Welcome back. As always, I'm xHitoBiteZ, and this is Touhou Puppet Dance Performance. And as always,
The
I have
real
PH.
Touhoumon.
Yeah. So, last time I wasn't running in Japanese locale, and that's why things were weird. But this
Yeah,
time,
our health was letters and this information was all messed up. Also, the dialogue ran off of the screen a couple times, which it does actually happen in this game, but not as much as it was.
yeah, it's supposed to be pretty rare. Also, I just realized emblem is blue. I don't actually remember what that means.
Um, it affects stats.
Well, it doesn't affect this because everything's A plus here.
It's affecting your focus defense.
I thought that was what nature was, unless nature is emblem in this game.
Nature is her type. That's this game's grass type.
No, okay, yeah, but like nature, like in Pokemon you get like
okay, like their characteristics and their traits.
yeah. So I guess
Okay, that's
emblem
what
is
you
just that thing.
I think there's a healing item in that cabinet, isn't there?
Oh, there is?
If you need it, I think. No, in the one behind Sane, I thought.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I know there's other ones in the shrine too, but you can't leave the shrine until you fight Marissa.
Yeah. I'm all set. I think when I stream this, like for like an hour, I start off with Utsuho.
Yeah, that's right. I think the first time you did this, you got beat by Marissa.
No, I'm pretty
Or
sure
did you
I
win?
beat her. I'm pretty sure I beat her.
Okay, I remember getting beat the first time. I got mad, so I wanted to try again.
Oh.
And like the secret for me was just to keep attacking
Yeah.
and never bother with like anything else. But I think I was also faster than her.
Oh, medicine's very slow. Also,
Yeah.
medicine does a lot less damage. Okay, I have to go for a poison.
So I don't know if this is how Pokemon works or not, but there's something about the way turns work in this game that I noticed while I was playing it.
What?
Trainer always goes first, and then the Touhoumons go, and then like their passives take over after that, as well as like status effect affects them before that happens, I think, if I remember correctly. So that's why like sometimes you'll have like a plant type out against a fire type that just came out, and if you send out a water type like the counter against that fire, it'll still use a fire move because it was A, not expecting you to do that, and also B, since you're the trainer, you go first, and sending that Touhoumon out takes priority over the Touhoumon's attacking.
Oh, that's in Pokemans. There's only a few
Okay.
moves that actually interrupt you when you're trying to switch out. But in this game, what's cool is like you can't switch out after every
Yeah, it doesn't have like Pokemon shift mode. It's just you're always set.
I know that there's a way to turn that off in actual Pokemon, but I don't know if like the newer generations it's like that. But I think that's pretty cool. Gives it like a little challenge mode.
Yeah, I'm about to say I actually kind of like it being like permanently set in this game because or at least that's how it feels, unless we just haven't found the option, because it adds like an extra degree of like strategy. Like you have to actually think about who you're going to send out next to counter against the new Touhoumon that comes out.
It also puts more emphasis on having a lot of defense, which when I played through this game, my Rumia had like no defense at all because her attributes are like that, but she had so much attack. So no matter what, I was always have Rumia first, because if she gets hit, she would die. But she had so much attack that if she would hit somebody, they would almost always die, whether it was like super effective or not.
Oh, so I found out what the A plus and stuff next to those stats was, because I remember when we first started playing, we couldn't figure it out.
Oh yeah.
according to the wiki, I think apparently it has to do with breeding puppets. It has to do with their EVs.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't do breeding. We should do that.
I don't think I've gotten to that point because I think you have to get to post game before you could do that.
Well, I'm in post game.
Because I don't think you get those options open to you until you can also trade and do multiplayer stuff, which is also post game.
So this can be like essentially a never-ending LP.
It'll be your Binding of Isaac.
It'll be my version of the Binding of Isaac.
Is there a healing item in that one? Yeah.
Yeah, this one I remember.
Yeah, I got to the point where I was just like semi-obsessively like checking everything. So that's how I knew about that first one.
You know what? When you said semi-obsessively checking, I just remembered Show, and now I want a Show in my party. I remember.
Once I got it.
It has nothing to do with it, but it just reminded me of Show.
Semi-obsessively. That makes me think of tigers. Show.
Because I remember that I was having a hard time finding Show in my playthrough. So I was looking all over the place, and then eventually I found her.
In any of these pots.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And then you found her.
And then I found her, and I never used her because by that time I was like already at the end of the game.
Oh, hey, it's Genji.
Yeah, we can't swim yet. Is there anything over here? Yes, there is. Oh, we can't interact with it, but we can interact with the sign. I think now we can just leave. And
I think that's actually from one of the endings in Touhou 10. Where Sane establishes a branch shrine for the Morio Shrine, like, by the Hakure Shrine.
Oh. Did you have trouble fighting Sane when you fought her?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I destroyed her with one Touhou on.
But yeah, this game has like this game seems to have like a lot of nods to like continuity. At least like I think everything before Touhou 15, which is really nice.
Puppet Box. I wish you could buy this game because I would love to support them. Like an English version of this game, not like Japanese.
Yeah, I think the only way you can buy this game is if
Japanese one.
Yeah, and even then you have to be able to. You need a payment method that they'll accept, and you also need to have a shipping address that they'll actually ship to, or if you can't do either of those, if you're willing to do it, you can use a proxy service.
Yeah, I've always been against proxy services. Anyway, we're gonna find a Chen here.
Oh, we're gonna catch Chen?
Yeah.
Well, there's a Daiose instead.
Well, I mean, we can catch this too if you want.
I mean, when I was playing this game, I was in gotta catch 'em all mode. So every time I came across a new Touhou, or a new puppet rather, I would catch it.
I mean, I guess we can make this a gotta catch 'em all mode. I mean,
because I was in Pokemon completionist mode mostly because like it's possible in this game because there aren't like 2 versions that you have to get. So I was just catching every Touhou to fill up the Touhou decks.
Did you find everyone?
No, I haven't even gotten through the whole game.
Because what I remember, I found like almost none. Give her a nickname? No. Unless you can think of nicknames later on. Oh, one thing that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, because there is a name raider in this game.
Yeah, one thing that's pretty cool is that like to get like money in this game, you essentially like get watches and stuff that you just sell to the NPCs.
Yeah, that's neat. Otherwise you don't get any money, and it's also weird because like that means all the money you get comes from wild battles, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember if you get any rewards like that from trainer battles.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't get any money from trainer battles, like actual money.
Well, I mean, you don't get any money from anything in this game, I don't think.
I don't remember if you get like watches and stuff from like trainer battles and whatnot.
I think the way you catch Touhou mons is cool too.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's interesting. It's like a nice little like derivative from like how Pokeballs work, but like you don't have to worry about how much damage you're gonna do. You just have to knock them out, but you have to make sure they're sealed first.
Yeah, well, sometimes the seal wears off.
Yeah, but depending on, you know, how good you are, you don't really have to worry about that. Or depending on your levels and stuff, you don't, like right now, you don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah, I know. I just don't remember how many turns it wears off on.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they fail when you throw them. That's why you get like better.
Yeah, sometimes. I think it depend. I think that might depend on level.
I think so. Maybe we'll find Chen
Like
here.
the-
I don't know
like
why
the
Chen is
weaker
so
ones.
rare. Yeah, but yeah, the weaker ones is you can just use any seal, and the stronger ones you need like better seals.
Oh no, I meant weaker seal. Like the weaker seals have a higher chance of failing on higher level Touhoumons. Like progressively.
Well, that too, I think, because that's kind of how Pokemon works.
Okay. I think the way seals work in this game is actually kind of easier than Pokeballs, though.
Yeah, it is definitely. But I think they
I
also
think-
had to make it different to prevent like getting sued.
Well, I don't
New
know if you
skill.
I don't know if you can get sued for making like a fan-made thing. I think they kind of just wanted to make it their own thing. I think they want to make it more Touhou than Pokemon.
So learning skills in this game is really cool. So you have to first
Oh, it's
unlock
super
the skill,
cool. I love this system.
and then
actually.
you have to like buy it with your PP. And I think after every battle you get some PP. If I'm correct.
Also, when you learn a new skill, after you've taken up all your skill slots and you learn a new skill and you have to forget a move, you don't actually permanently forget it. It gets like stored away in that list later, so you can relearn it if you want. You just have to. I think you just have to end up spending your
PP.
PP more.
Yeah.
But you like the point is you don't have to permanently forget a move. Like if you like it.
I'm not sure, but I think in like the newest version of Pokemon they actually included that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's like really cool because that like not only do you not permanently forget a move, but also that means you can experiment with what moveset works best for that particular puppet.
Yeah, I also don't know why you wouldn't include something like that, because that just seems like a no-brainer to me. Including something like, you know, you can just learn a move whenever. Also, why am I not finding Chen?
Chen's not like the rarest like puppet in this
from
area
what I
either, I don't
remember,
think.
Chen is like the most common.
She's one of the more common ones, yeah. I think Shin Miyamoru is actually the rarest one in this area because she's the lowest encounter rate. And she's in this area.
Wait, she is?
Yeah,
I've never found her.
She's the rarest one in this area.
I don't think I've ever found her here. Is there a healing Pokemon set? Oh wait, yeah, there is. There's a bed.
At least I'm pretty sure she is.
I mean, you can probably pull up the wiki.
I could, but I feel like I don't want to.
Why? Then I will never be able to know if I can catch them all.
Well, I mean, you'll eventually encounter them all, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I don't know about that. Some puppets are you can only find in like certain areas.
Yeah, and it depends on their encounter rate. I mean, if we get to that point, sure, but for now, I don't think we really need it.
I think eventually we'll need it. Not right now because it's early
on.
on.
I'm with you on that one, but right now, like, no, not really.
There's my Chen.
There we go.
Who would have thought that all I needed to do was just go back and heal?
I also know where we can catch a Yomu and Kogasa when we get to that point.
Yeah, I remember where those are. I don't know if I want Yomu or Kogasa in the final party. I mean, we could just use everybody and just switcheroo, but that'll be so much work.
Oh, also when you do a battle in this game, the entire party gets experience, not just whoever you send out. And I don't know if Pokemon has that.
They added that like really late in the Pokemon series, but yeah, I think it's like
It's like an XP share kind of thing.
yeah, and I don't know if you start off with it or if you like get an XP share that just works with everybody. I don't remember. I also don't play the new Pokemon games. But I know it's like in the new Pokemon, like the latest Pokemon games, I don't know if it's like a thing that you start off with or if it's like an XP share item that you have to get.
Yeah, here it's like it's just automatic. It's just the way it works.
So as you can see, Medicine's actually pretty awesome. The thing I love about Medicine is that she's so defensive, but she also gets pretty good attack. So after this battle, I can show you like her stats. Thank you for telling me to be careful. Also, I remember Chen was my favorite because she was so awesome. But like, if you look at these stats, like she gets, look at her defenses, they're sky high, but also her focus attack is also really good. So,
also look at Chen's health. We just caught her.
15. Oh yeah, when you catch.
No, it's full health.
Yeah, when you catch. Is it true when you catch a new Touhoumon, they get full health?
We just caught her. We rested with Nazrin and Diose, but we caught Chen after that, I think.
So I guess I don't know if I ever.
I mean, we can catch another Touhoumon to see if I'm just plain wrong here, but.
I mean, I don't have that much money right now, so if I find a new Touhoumon, then yeah.
That's what I'm saying. A Touhoumon we don't have yet. All right, I just call them puppets because.
Yeah, they're puppets.
That's what the game calls them. Has the game explained focus attacks and spread attacks yet?
I don't think so. Focus attacks are physical and spread attacks are special. If you use a focus attack and your enemy has something like, I don't know, burn body or whatever it's called, you have a chance of getting burned afterwards. While if you use a spread attack, you will not get burned. That's if they have some type of ability. I can show off the abilities.
And then there's the barrier, which is just like
Super
effectiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her ability is after I attack an opponent, I have a 30% chance of poison. Okay. So this doesn't matter if I use spread or focus. Essentially, if you think about it in Pokemon terms, focus attack is physical attack and spread attack is special attack. And then focus defense is physical defense and spread defense is special defense. In Pokemon terms, that's what it is, essentially. Enemies also obviously have their own special abilities. But since we're early on, the abilities aren't really going to do much impact.
Yeah. I thought there was also a little bit more to spread and focus than that too, but I just can't remember.
Yeah.
I think the game explains it later on though, like a little bit further on.
So this is in Pokemon terms, that's a rock smashable. You can rock smash it. In this game, it's going to be a little different, but essentially, it's just like you can't go up here right now. And this is a town. And the cool thing is, you can take a break here. And
it's like a rest stop. It's basically like it's like a Poke Center in the middle of a route.
Yeah. And then you can also buy stuff here.
I think later you can also fly to them, but not all of them. I don't think.
I think you can fly to all of them when you unlock them.
Or all like the major ones that definitely don't have any like actual towns nearby them.
Yeah, I think you
know
can
for
only
sure.
fly to the centers, like the Pokemon centers,
Yeah.
or whatever these centers are called. These rest stops.
Yeah. Is there something in that pot? Yep.
You remember these things better than I do.
Well, it
Um,
might
I-
be half remembering and half just intuition, like, oh, check that pot. There might be something good in there. We just explained that game.
yeah. But in case you didn't know, this is where you get that information. Oh, this I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
emblem.
emblem. That's
Yeah.
that emblem with the color on it. And different colors affect different stats.
That's weird. I guess you have to. Do you have to talk to all NPCs to fight them?
I don't remember. I think most of them will will accost you like Pokemon trainers do, but I think some of them you might actually have to talk to. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then like when I walked in front of him, he didn't do his exclamation point thing that he usually does.
Yeah, he didn't go into Metal Gear Guard mode.
Metal Gear Guard mode.
He didn't go into alert mode.
But this is why I like Medicine so much. She is so powerful. I remember Utsuho was the worst. She was so bad through my playthrough that she was always my lowest level.
No.
She was just terrible. I would not be able to do anything with her. Except for in the Elite Four, she was actually pretty useful there. Let's see, read this sign. Useful information. Oh yeah. If you so this game is pretty cool with how like burning and poisoning works. There's like poison and then there's strong poison.
Like they
Poison-
almost kind of stack.
Yeah, so essentially poison just takes away the same amount every turn, and I think stronger poison each turn the puppet is stronger poison, it takes out just slightly more. I think stronger poison is similar to like toxic in Pokemon. Also, I just remembered a commenter, like I usually say Pokemon instead of Pokemon, and a commenter was like Pokemon. He just like did quotation marks Pokemon. But yeah, that's a thing. I don't know if I've always said Pokemon or if it just became a thing.
It might be my fault.
Yeah, it just might be because of we always do Touhoumon and then you always say Pokemon.
Yeah.
There he did. He went Metal Gear on me.
Oh.
But yeah, maybe because of you I say Pokemon instead of Pokemon, and I say Digimangs instead of Digimon.
I don't think I had anything to do with Digimangs.
And then I guess I just did it myself.
Probably.
Wow, I'm getting really lucky with Medicine and her Poison Body. Are you liking Medicine?
She's working out pretty well so far.
Yeah. Do you like Medicine? Like, is she in like your top 25?
I don't know about that.
Rumia's in your top 25.
Well, she's not my favorite Touhou, but she's definitely in the top 25 somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Medicine doesn't usually come to mind all that often.
I like Medicine. She's so powerful. And she's a poison type. Oh hey, new skill. We'll actually show off the new skill, and then that's actually where we'll end it. I think somebody else also learned a new skill, but I'm just focusing on Medicine right now. Since we're gonna be fighting some.
There's some clear favoritism happening here.
Well, we're gonna be fighting somebody soon, and it's gonna be a water type. And guess what? This is a nature move. which is super effective. Also, at level 30, every Touhou, every puppet at level 30, they can change their style. The style is different depending on what Touhou you have, but I think it's.
I thought you were gonna wait until we got there to mention that.
I mean, it's right here, so.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
We can go into more detail.
All we need to know for now is that it happens at level 30, and it's important and has to do with our stats.
Yeah, and then skill cards, I believe, is kind of like finding like TMs in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can change your ability. I think it only costs like 30 PP or something. What do I have? I have Poison Body, which, you know, I have a chance of poisoning them, and then Poison Thorns. Opponent has a 30% chance of being poisoned from their focus attack. See, this is another thing that I was mentioning. That if...
I think. Oh, go on.
No, you can go.
I think abilities that you have are also affected by style later on when you have access to that.
Yes, that's true. I don't know if all of them are affected, but yeah, that is true. And then reinforce stat we'll go into later on because I'm not going to be doing that yet. And that's like a bit complicated, but it's kind of like EV training. Somehow I understand it. But anyways, yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys all for watching, and next time I think we'll be able to work our way towards the main town. But do you have any words of wisdom, Clips PH?
Well, when you ironically mispronounce something, make sure it's absolutely clear. That way you don't get comments like Pokemans.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
I think that's pretty good advice. I think so. But anyways, thank you guys all for watching. And if you enjoyed this video in any capacity, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, don't forget to rub the rubber ducky.